Don't put your kids on the deed. It is tempting to put your children on the deed or accounts. Many people think this is an easy and effective way to pass property to their children. Hi, it's Gary from the DeWitt Law Firm. In the next few minutes, I'll tell you why it's usually a very bad idea to put your children on a deed or accounts. What about the consequences? Putting children on the deeds or accounts may be the worst way you can try to avoid probate and leave your house and accounts to your children. Too many people do this to avoid probate without realizing the consequences. There are many downfalls to putting children on a deed or account. Their financial problems become your financial problems. Every other driver on the street is now a possible lawsuit that your house can be used to pay for. Your children's credit issues, medical bills, lawsuits, and more become your problems. The house becomes an asset that can be used to pay for their issues. The same goes for any accounts that they may be on as co-owners too. If you need Medicaid within 5 years of the gift, then Medicaid may deny the application because you made a gift of your home. The denial will be in the form of a penalty period. This period will last from months to years, during which you or your children will have to pay out of pocket. If you don't want to load your children up on capital gains tax, then don't give them a house with a deed. When you give your house to your children, capital gains tax is calculated based on what you paid for the house, not what it was worth the day of the gift. For example, you buy a house for $100,000. It's worth $200,000 the day of the gift, and it's worth $300,000 the day you pass. Your children will pay capital gains on $200,000. If you use a beneficiary deed instead, they would pay little to no capital gains. If you take your name completely off the deed, the house is theirs to do with what they want. Your children can even have you legally evicted. Finally, it is difficult to impossible to change it. If you change your mind later, then the children or the child or children have to sign a new deed. I've seen it more than once where the children refuse to sign the deed back to the parents. You can use a deed known as a beneficiary deed in Arkansas. This deed lets you give the house to who you want and keep lifetime control. Your children will save on taxes, and their financial problems do not become your financial problems. You won't run into as many Medicaid issues later, and you can change this deed anytime you want without their signatures. For your accounts, use a combination of a power of attorney and a payable on death designation. Estate planning is the superior and the only effective way to avoid probate and protect you, your family, and your money during your lifetime for your peace of mind. Our GPS formula to success guides you step by step through the planning process. We do all the hard work. See just how easy estate planning can be. Get started on the road to peace of mind. Click the button below to set up a time to talk to us without obligation about an effective plan for you and your family.